Welcome ladies and gentlemen to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your great support. My name is Regan. For my returning viewers and also to my new subscribers, I usually appreciate so much for your great support always. So now Kenyans, hii mambo ya 25th Wednesday next week inapea Kenya Kwanza government a lot of pressure. Because up to now, I know you have seen several reactions coming from the leaders, especially from the Kenya Kwanza government. Meaning that this thing, which will be happening on Wednesday next week, 25th, it has a lot of weight, and now it's trying to insert a lot of pressure on these leaders, especially the Kenya Kwanza leaders. Why am I saying like this? Because we have seen several reactions. We have seen reaction from Senator Samson Cherargei. We have seen a reaction from Farouk Kibet. We have seen reaction from Oscar Sudi, the MP of Kapsaret. So you can clearly tell that how the Kenya Kwanza sahi wame tense and they are in panic because hawajui what will be next. Even the last year's demonstration, they didn't know what will be next. Awalistukania tu the youths wamefika parliament. It's not that I'm inciting something, but the real thing is that these leaders, especially coming from the Kenya Kwanza government, they are so in panic. Up to now, kuna some of the leaders from Kenya Kwanza wako pale X, wako pale Twitter, wanaandika zile vitu zenye hata unashangaa what's really happening. Even their bloggers, the government bloggers, the likes of Kina Robert Alai, you can clearly tell that the things they are writing up to now, it means that they are in fear and they are desperate because hawajui what next. Awaliambiwa tu sisi Wednesday tuna storm the street. And some of the leaders in Kenya Kwanza, nimeshaona reactions zao, nimeona that wameanza kualign na the people. I have seen Sakaja has dropped a message. So you can clearly tell that kuna some of the leaders wamesha learn na wamesha sikiza ground na wanajua hii hatuwezi zuia. And that's why umeona up to now kuna message hapa Sakaja ameandika which I will read, and you can clearly tell that kuna some of them wamesha realize that things are not well. Wachana na kina Farouk Kibet, wachana na kina Oscar Sudi, wakina Cherargei. Unasikia Cherargei ana come out kutuambia that the Gen Zs are being funded by the NGOs. Ati wanapata pesa from the non-governmental organizations. So up to now, you can clearly tell that Ruto himself is in panic. Even his allies also are in panic. Ulisikia the way Kimani Ichung'wah aliongea leo akiwa pale akiwa pale Kikuyu pale kwa kanisa. Alisema that last year walijaribu kuconvince mayouth wakakataa. So waliamua tu kutulia ndio baadaye wapitishe the finance bill 2024. And as we are talking now, finance bill 2024 was passed on December 4th, 2024. So up to now, mtu asikwambia ati finance bill ilikuwa ipitishwa. Finance bill ilipitishwa. So up to now, ile bidii yote yenye tuliona the youths waliput pale, all the pressure yenye the youths wali apply pale during the Gen Z demonstration last year, all of them tunaweza sema ilikuwa kama mbinu ya mfamaji. Tunasemanga hivyo kwa Kiswahili, mbinu ya mfamaji. Yani ilikuwa, it was something that it was just by the way. And I'm saying like that because the leaders are the ones who are seeing that what happened on June 25th last year like just by the way. Because the way Kimani Ichung'wah today spoken, you can clearly tell that these leaders, they are so arrogant. Because Kimani Ichung'wah hako na ile audacity ya kukama out na kutuambia that hiyo finance bill 2027 hiyo finance bill 2024 we quietly passed it. And unaweza shanga how na nini hiyo imemforce sana ndio iseme at this time. So meaning that Kimani Ichung'wah coming out to reveal that thing, it means that there is something here. And the thing is that Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to communicate something. And the thing is, Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to tell the youth that even if you go to storm the street, even you people will go to storm the parliament, even you people will go to storm the state house, nothing will change. And that's the only thing now Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to bring out. Because the way he has spoken today, it has a lot of meaning. First, it is about mockery, because yeye alisema that hao vijana wenye hata walihangaika na nini how walipitisha the finance bill. So the first, it was mockery, then the second one it was about arrogance, then the third one is that what I have told you, that he's trying to communicate something. And the thing is that he's trying to tell us that even if we struggle much, or even if we do the way we want, nothing will change. So that's the only thing now Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to communicate out. Because the way ameongea leo and the way anarticulate his words, it means that anajaribu kutuambia that hii serikali hata tufanye nini haitatoka hapo. Na hiyo si mara ya kwanza kusikia, because even William Samoei Ruto alituambia pale akiwa pale Lugari last time, alituambia that yeye hayuko ready ku hand over the power. And the same thing now is coming out from Kimani Ichung'wah. The way Kimani Ichung'wah ameongea leo. So William Ruto himself saying that he will not hand over the power, it means that we as the Kenyans, we have to take it. Because sasa sometimes huwezi pewa power, sometimes you have to take it. And that's why you have seen now youths, they are saying that 25th they are ready, because the government is like ignoring so many things coming from the common mwananchi. Hata waambiwe that maisha imepanda, economy imepanda, there is low flow rate of money inside the economy, hawa wataki kusikia. And that's why unaona up to now the likes of Kimani Ichung'wah, they are coming out it's like mocking the people, because anasema tio hata last time vile mlihangaika, mlifanya nini, mlidemonstrate, sisi bado tulipitisha the finance bill. And it is a coincidence, because even the finance bill now 2025, it has been already passed. Yenye nangoja tu ni kupelekwa for the assessment to the president. So you can calculate that up to now, how am the close allies of William Samoei Ruto, they are so much in panic, including Kimani Ichung'wah himself. So even if the leaders of the Kenya Kwanza, they are in panic, they have to remember that this is a revolution. And it's also hard sometimes to stop a revolution, because a revolution is something like a tsunami. It usually comes with the force, with the power, and with pressure. And that's why you are seeing now, even Ruto himself, up to now, anajiuliza, what really next? So, hawa maalais wake, ndio sasa wako na papara, yani wako na kierere ya kwenda everywhere kwanza kutishia watu. Even the government bloggers up to now, kazi yao sasa ni kutishia watu. So, even Robert Alai, who is the government blogger, we know him. Ana come out kutuambia that, as I quote, you came to streets on 25th, know that blood will be shed. Overthrowing a legitimate government isn't as easy as you think. So be ready to sacrifice whoever you want to sacrifice. Wacheni ujinga. Those are the words now coming from Robert Alai. Anatuambia that sisi wenye watajitokeza 25th wakuwe prepared for the bloodshed. Na wakifikiria that overthrowing a legitimate government isn't easy isn't easy. So those are the words coming from Robert Alai. Because for now, Robert Alai, the way he's talking, you can clearly tell that there is something hidden. And the way he's talking, the tone of these things, you can clearly tell that you come to the streets on 25th, know that blood will be shed. Overthrowing a legitimate government isn't as easy as you think. So first of all, remember, Robert Alai, those are the words coming from Robert Alai. And Robert Alai is a government blog, especially Kenya Kwanza government blog. So, ye kazi yake inakuanga tu kuoppose the common mwananchi. Kila kitu yenye common mwananchi anasema, yeye pia anaoppose. So, from those statements of Robert Alai, you can clearly note some of the things. Because this government, mi naona wako even ready to do whatever they want. And even Ruto himself once said that he's ready to do anything he wants in order to maintain his position. Remember, William Ruto is the head of the state. So yeye akianza kusema that ako ready kufanya for anything, ako ready kufanya anything in order to maintain, that means a lot. And some of these statements coming from Kenya Kwanza allies, it has to be gathered because hii inaweza tumika vizuri on the side of the evidence during the presentation at the ICC, because these government bloggers, they are trying to threaten the people. Wanajaribu kuuzia watu uoga. And that's why the same trick huwa anajaribu kufanya Rigathi Gachagua. So you can clearly tell that even on the side of the Rigathi Gachagua, wamejaribu kumtishia Rigathi Gachagua, wanapata Rigathi Gachagua hatishiki. Meaning that Rigathi Gachagua najua si mtu wa sahi. Rigathi Gachagua amekuwa kwa serikali mingi sana zenye zimepita. Amekuwa kwa serikali ya Moi, amekuwa kwa serikali ya Kibaki, amekuwa kwa serikali ya Kenyatta, ya Uhuru Kenyatta, ndio hii amekuwa kwa serikali ya Ruto until amekuwa impeached. So you can tell that mtu kama Rigathi Gachagua yeye anajua tactics zenye hii serikali huwa inatumia. So hata hizi vitisho zenye government inajaribu ku bring out, yeye hata ashtuki. And that's why hata jana akiwa pale Meru, yeye hata kama walipanga the goons kumuattack, yeye alikuwa tu sober. Even today amekama out kusay akiwa pale church service, amekama out na kasay that all the planned goons wenye walikuwa wameplaniwa pale Meru ati wa distract mkutano yake, wote walirusha silaha kando na wakamjoin kuimba the wanta. So up to now can clearly tell that there is something here going on, because tangu to the announcement of the 25th the government imekuwa na wasiwasi mpaka sahi. So wanashindwa what will be really next. And that's why even Sakaja is now coming out to send a certain message here. Sakaja is saying, once again, he is distancing himself from the goons who attacked protesters, even promising to ensure security for demonstrators taking to the streets on Wednesday. So Sakaja is saying, I urge all Kenyans and the people of Nairobi to reject violence and criminal behavior as they take to the streets this coming week. I have spoken to the commander of police to ensure that peaceful demonstrators will be protected as they express their rights, and that must be done within the confines of the law as enshrined in the constitution. Those are the words now coming from Sakaja. Cause pia Sakaja ameona hata kupigana na wananchi pia ni ngumu, because unajaribu hii inakataa. So up to now Sakaja mwenyewe ameona hapana, wacha tu nijaribu ku align na the people in order that to be on the safer side. What's opinion? Drop it at the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for great support. Consider subscribing, liking and sharing. Let's meet in another video.